On May 16, 2018, United States District Judge for the Southern District of New York, Denise Cote, filed an unsealing order in the case of the United States of America versus Anthony Weiner. The unsealing order specified that the search and seizure warrant and its attachment are unsealed after an application by attorneys Amanda Kramer and Stephanie Lake. What makes this so interesting is that the indictment being unsealed is a crime that Anthony Weiner was already tried, convicted, and is currently serving a prison sentence for, effectively making the unsealing order only relevant to the evidence gathering by the search and seizure warrant. In other words, for some reason the prosecuting attorneys Amanda Kramer and Stephanie Lake want the evidence in the Weiner case to be unsealed even though he has already been convicted. What reason would they have for this? Many believe it is the precursor to an investigation being carried out on the files on Weiner's laptop. Rumors about what is on the laptop confiscated when his apartment was raided by the FBI and sealed as evidence on September 26, 2016, have been circulating for nearly 2 years. Although the speculation has evolved and branched out over the course of the last 2 years, the origin point of all the different rumors and opinions stem from an interview with Eric Prince, founder of Blackwater and former Navy SEAL, on Breitbart.com on November 14, 2016, about 2 weeks after the Weiner investigation ended. As you all know, 2 weeks before the 2016 presidential election, the acting director of the FBI, James Comey, announced that he was reopening the investigation into the Hillary Clinton email server scandal. Eric Prince claimed that Comey's hand was forced by the NYPD, who had looked through Anthony Weiner's laptop and had seen thousands of emails that were so incriminating they threatened to make additional arrests in relation to Weiner's if Comey did not reopen the federal investigation. In the words of Eric Prince,
NYPD was the first one to look at that laptop. Weiner and Huma Abedin, his wife, the closest advisor of Hillary Clinton for 20 years, have both flipped. Okay, they are cooperating with the government. They both have, they see potential jail time of many years for their crimes. For Huma Abedin sending and receiving and even storing hundreds of thousands of messages from the State Department server and from Hillary Clinton's own homebrew server, which contain classified information. Weiner faces all kinds of exposure for the inappropriate texting that was going on and for other information they found. So NYPD first gets that computer, they see how disgusting it is, they keep a copy of everything, and they pass a copy onto the FBI, which finally pushes the FBI off, off their chairs, making Comey reopen that investigation, which was indicated in a letter last week. The point being, NYPD has all the information, and they will pursue justice within their rights if the FBI doesn't. And there is all kinds of criminal culpability through all the emails they've seen of that 650,000, including money laundering, underage sex, pay for play, and of course, plenty of proof of inappropriate handling, sending, receiving of classified information up to SAP level special access programs. So the plot thickens. NYPD was pushing because, as an article just quoted one of the chiefs, okay, that's the level just below commissioner. He said, as a parent, as a father with daughters, he could not let that level of evil continue. From what I understand, up to the commissioner, or at least the chief level in the NYPD, they wanted to have a press conference, and DOJ, Washington people, political appointees have been exerting all kinds of undue pressure on them to back down. This kind of evil, this kind of true dirt on Hillary Clinton. I mean, look, you don't have to make any judgments. Just release the emails. Just dump them. Let them out there. Let people see the light of truth.
That may seem far-fetched, but Eric Prince does not have a dishonest reputation. If what he claims is the truth, then the unsealing order for the evidence gathered during the search of Anthony Weiner's apartment could be far more important than any of us realize. If the laptop and the emails it contains are released to the public and show even a fraction of what Eric Prince, the founder of Blackwater, says they do, the people implicated will have many problems on their hands. Interestingly, Mike Flynn Jr., son of former National Security Advisor General Flynn, tweeted hinting at the contents of Weiner's laptop 2 days before the unsealing order, when Weiner was not mentioned in the news at all. Coincidence? Possibly, but when looking for an alternative explanation for why an unsealing order would be filed on a closed case, no reasonable explanation can be found. Prosecuting attorney Amanda Kramer, a specialist in child trafficking cases, wants the contents of the FBI raid on Weiner unsealed, and so they have been unsealed. What will she do with them? Will they ever be made public, or are they to be used in current or future criminal cases? Will Eric Prince's claims be validated, or will he be exposed as a fraud? Whatever the truth may be, the unsealing of evidence in the United States versus Anthony Weiner is very interesting, to say the least.